Okay, brother, what time your job working last time?
Last time I morning start 7:30 or about 8 o'clock start working.
Okay, and then what time you finish work every day?
So 7:30 or last 8 o'clock stop ready my job.
Okay, and Saturday and Sunday must working also or not?
Saturday working, but Sunday sometime working only.
20 years ago, when TWC2 began, among the priority issues was that of extremely long working hours. Is this still an issue?
Oh, very much so. The law says that under the Employment Act, a person can work only up to 72 hours of overtime a month, and an employer must provide one rest day a week. But however, here at TWC2, unfortunately, we often see men who work far more hours than what's permitted. And this gives rise to many problems.
For example?
First, there's physical stress, and then there are mental health issues. And the most dangerous of all is that there are many accidents that happen at the workplace. And this results in many injuries such as broken backs, limbs, fingers and toes.
What else can be done then for workers to enjoy a better work-life balance?
Well, for example, here at TWC2, we have a program called Discover Singapore. So basically, we take workers out on their rest day and let them have fun in social settings and visit places they wouldn't otherwise visit by themselves. We hope that our activities bring some pleasure and joy into their lives because they also want to go out and have social activities on their days off. They want to meet new friends, they want to visit new places, just like us, but they don't really have the means for doing that.
A rest day is really so precious to workers. And that's not just because they can enjoy some leisure. There are so many mundane chores that they have to do, things that you and I have to do. For example, grocery shopping, the laundry. They may need to queue up at a remittance agency to send money back home. There's just so much to do. But very often, a worker is just too tired.
Also, the dormitories are really far from the city center, so it can take up to 2 hours for a one-way journey, and this really reduces their opportunity to actually have leisure activities, since it is their only day off and they need to prioritize what to do with the time that they have.
Access to leisure depends not just on available time, surely. It also depends on disposable income, doesn't it?
Indeed, disposable income is often the biggest challenge. Ideally, he should be properly paid for all the sweat that he's put in. But sadly, reality is another story. So, in addition to getting paid properly, a worker must scrimp to pay off all the recruitment debts that he has amassed to agents back home in his country and here in Singapore. Then, he's got housing and food bills to pay. He's got to top up his mobile, which is his lifeline for work and for his family. Then he's got to send money back home. At the end of the day, there's hardly any disposable income left.
Also, some of the outings are to places that require paid admission. So we really require also sponsorship from organizations like Gardens by the Bay or Singapore Wildlife Reserves. It's actually these workers who build these places, but they don't really get to enjoy them because it's just unaffordable for them. It's beyond their means.
But I don't think we should imply that TWC2's Discover Singapore program is any kind of panacea for the problem of work-life balance for the hundreds of thousands of migrant workers we have here, should we?
Definitely not. We are just a drop in the ocean of the needs. We can take 40, 50 migrant workers at a time, once or twice a month. So that's very little in the grand scheme of things.
It's a systemic issue. And it's one that cries out for a systemic response. We really shouldn't fool ourselves into thinking that the cost of work-life imbalance is one that only the worker bears. In the end, we must all ask ourselves, how can we motivate a workforce to be dedicated, to be productive, and safety conscious at the same time, but all the workers are just so awfully exhausted?
Brother, what do you do on Sunday?
Sunday I do morning wake up, After room inside sleeping, see mobile, calling my house, like this.
You got go out to jalan-jalan?
Yeah. Sometime come out, go jalan-jalan. After makan, go sleeping, see mobile, see playing, like this.